Language defines. Language communicates. Language invents. In today's digital culture, the use of written language in online and digital spaces has led to a distinct online discourse community. Discourse communities, theorized by Patricia Bizzell, are groups of people who share language practices. For the online discourse community, the conventions of the practice are accessible to the general public and are ever expanding due to the proliferation of strange new words. Despite these words seeming clever and/or idiotic, they are inscribed in the online culture on forums like Urban Dictionary and are even inducted into standardized dictionaries as they increase in popularity. Such emojis, text-speak, slang, and other popular phrases are somewhat taboo within the academic discourse community. While composition studies have theorized writing as an organic and vital practice, students are condemned for breaking academic convention when they accidentally use online jargon. The inclusion of this language might be a slip for the students, but it indicates that they think in terms of online language in their writing. As an extension of Bizzell's hybrid discourse, I propose that the conventions of academic writing can and should expand to include words from the canon of online discourse. Online writing practices aren't signs of declining intelligence, but are indicators of the lively and inventive mindset of today's digital world. In his essay, Inventing the University, many thought that David Bartholomew was speaking about indoctrination into the academic discourse community through language. 25 years after the essay was published, he clarified that he was trying to encourage students to develop an authentic voice within the confines of the academy. The notion of an authentic voice is one that is challenged by the common definition of academic writing practices. While these characteristics can still be written in an authentic voice, Ken McCrory insists that students tend to take on a persona in their academic writing, resulting in English, a version of written language which sounds academic to a student, but is actually just highly elaborated and explicit. With the intention of inscribing an ultimate truth, any language used that is not concrete, that is shakeable, weakens the truth. This belief is also expressed in Savin Cohen's 1965 essay, Jargon, Proofrock, and the Cop-Out, which condemns students' use of everyday jargon, even if it helped them process their thoughts in conversation. The emphasis on explicit and clear language ropes off meaning to one truth, rather than leaving open possibilities for multiple ones. Instead of arguing one side or the other, integrating online language may enable an endless amount of responses. While text abbreviations, emojis, and other online words have accepted popular meanings, they can also be interpreted differently depending on social, cultural, and political contexts. Assembling a type of meaning with language that is always shifting allows for new ideas to erect from the cracks. While the practices of the current traditional discourse of academia allow for the creation of logical, concrete knowledge, the participatory practices of the online world make and remake chaos, logical or not. In her essay, Learning the Uses of Chaos, Anne Berthoff says students must learn to tolerate ambiguity and write their way through it. By using the language of online discourse in academic contexts, students would not only be able to think in their own terms, but also use their illogical online personas to consider the multiplicities of what they study. If we continue to consider the contextual and dialectical complexities of online language, academic discourse doesn't become stupid, but would invite more people into its space to consume, create, and recreate knowledge. Instead of inventing the language to engage with elevated ideas, we will already be able to use it.